And a very good morning to you, late tea time podders around the world. We've had round one of the US PGA Championship, and we are back to look ahead to the second round. James and Dave with you as always, and DT. Yesterday, Xander Schauffele, he was rather good, wasn't he?
Just a bit, yeah. 62 equaled the lowest round in the history of the majors, matching his own record. Actually, he's one of the three who'd shot 62 before, so. Yeah, I mean, the conditions were there, not much wind, soft golf course, and a player in great form. So, yeah, pretty spectacular stuff from Xander Schauffele.
Can we trust him? Because obviously he's never won before. He has been in positions to win before and never has done. He's obviously had a fantastic start, but as he said after his round, there's still 3 more rounds to go.
Yeah, until you've won that first major, there's always a bit of a doubt that you can get over the line. And I was looking at his stats. I think he's not had that many first-round leads, but when he has, he's not been able to convert them to victories. So not great. And going through these, so this is all the first-round leaders in the 20th century. So what we up to? This is year 24. We've only had 4 first-round leaders ever go on to win. So Brooks Koepka, first-round lead 2019, he won. Jimmy Walker, 2016, first-round leader, he won. Then you've got 11 years back to Mickelson, 2005, and then Tiger in 2000. So first-round leaders in the USPGA ain't got a very good record, so that doesn't bode well for him.
So if you're on Xander Schauffele, hurrah. But if you're on Xander Schauffele, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much to switchwatersupply.com for their support, their sponsorship of the Late Tea Time podcast. We'll see an advert from them in just a second. But DT, ahead of round 2, where we're going to go. I think you said to me you've got an outright pick and a top 10 pick. Which should we start with?
Yeah, so to kind of give a feel of where you should be looking, I think in some of the other majors, maybe the Masters in particular, unless you're right up there at the start, you've no chance. But it's a bit different in this one. I was having a look where the winner had come from after round 1. And in the last, quite a few in the last 7 or 8 years, they've been quite a bit off the pace. So Brooks Koepka last year, after round 1, he was 38th on the first round leaderboard, 6 off the pace. Colin Morikawa was 4 off the pace, 33rd on the leaderboard when he won in 2020. Koepka again, 2018, 33rd after day 1, 5 back. And then Justin Thomas, 2017, the first of his 2 wins. He was 44th after day 1 and 6 back. So they're the kind of extremes. There's a lot that were leading or very near the front of the pack. But there's 4 examples there of players who came from quite a distance off number 1. But I suppose what you could say is they were all within 6.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, does that mean that our Ludwig Oberg pick is dead in the water or still half alive?
It might be alive each way, but yeah. In terms of winning, there's too many good players up there now. So basically, if Xander Schauffele is at -9, you're looking at anyone who's -3 or better, who's still got a chance historically, that stats would say. That's a lot of players. That's 31 players are within 6.
You talk about a top end of a good top end of the leaderboard. When I was rearranging the prices at the bottom of the screen there's not many that have dropped out that were already kind of short prices at the start. They're all, the Rorys, the Scottish Schefflers, the John Rahms, etc. They're all still very much in terms of the bookies anyway, short prices or shorter prices.
And I think I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw Scheffler's first hole when he holed out for an eagle from the fairway, and you just thought, "How this is not fair? He's just unbelievable. What's going on?" But he didn't really kick on that much. to be 2 under after 1, to finish at 4 under on a day of super low scoring. Just wonders. I think when he held out for eagle, everyone almost was saying, well, that's it. That's done. He's going to win again. But I don't know. And if you look at his stats, he's only 111th in putting. What's that?
It's you.
Is it? I've no idea where this comes from.
We're on a musical accompaniment today on the Late Time podcast.
There you go.
What music was that? Does that give us a sign?
That was a Japanese punk band called Shonen Knife. So maybe
it's not their track called Justin Thomas Wins the US PGA or anything. No.
Perhaps we should be back in Hideki Matsuyama then if that came on. It's something. I don't know how that happened. What was I saying?
You're about to tell me what your team.
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler's not putting that well, so maybe it's not inevitable that because he held out for eagle from the first, he's going to win. So you'll be pleased with this pick. I like Colin Morikawa from here. Yeah,
go on, Colin.
Shot -5 yesterday, but that doesn't really tell the whole story because he was an afternoon starter. So he'd seen Schauffele post -9. He came out, Morikawa, knowing that he's got to go low and was two over after 5. And he thought, oh, wow, that's 11 back already. But he played his last 13 holes in 7 under. Really, really good. And when he was interviewed afterwards, he said, frankly, it could have been better. So he really...
I don't give a damn.
Yeah. And one of the things with him, he's never been renowned as a good putter, but he has these hot putting weeks in majors where suddenly you think, well, where's this come from? And he was 9th in putting after day 1. That makes him dangerous, Colin Morikawa. He's won 2 majors before. He's doing well again on a Jack Nicklaus course. He's won on 3 different Jack Nicklaus courses. He's got a chance to go out again today in the morning and maybe catch Schauffele. So I thought 16 to 1 each way for a guy who is so good in the majors was worth a go. That's spread X, I think you can get that.
Yeah. So Colin Morikawa then the pick to win it then ahead of round 2. As I say, switchwatersupplier.com, they are our sponsors. We should give them a big nod because their support of the Late Tea Time podcast is very much appreciated. If you want to save money on your water bills, here's how you do it.
All golfers want to stay away from the water. That splash as your round sinks beneath the surface is never a good sound. But golf courses rely on water to keep those fairways and greens lush. For that post-round shower or the clean glass at the 19th hole. Golf courses, indeed most businesses, spend way too much money on their water bills. Switch Water Supplier can cut your water costs and help your business save money. Register now at switchwatersupplier.com. They will do all the hard work and get your business the very best price for your water supply and claim money back if you've been overcharged. Switchwatersupplier.com. Switching made simple.
Switching made simple with switchwatersupplier.com. So we've got Colin Morikawa, and why not, on our betting slips then ahead of round 2. I actually have to confess, I didn't watch too much of the golf yesterday because I was a nervous wreck ahead of Leeds United winning 4-0 in the playoff semi-final. They are heading to Wembley. But we've had our outright pick then, DT. You promised me a top 10 pick as well. Where we're going to look for that?
Yeah. The local guy, Justin Thomas, Kentucky native, isn't he been linked with some sort of leads?
Him and Jordan Spieth are investors in the 49ers and therefore investors in Leeds United. Yeah,
there you go. What a perfect.
And then we've got the Elf, got Will Ferrell, the Elf. They're all celebrities want to be involved with the Mighty Whites. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Segue into that. Justin Thomas. He's a little bit further back than most, as in he's not quite in that 3 under or better, but he's 2 under, which is not bad. And when they interviewed him afterwards, he said, I played much better than I scored. It could have been 4 or 5 better. I looked, you can say that, but he definitely didn't putt very well. The putter was the problem. He ranked 15th tee to green, which was good, striking it well, but negative putting. But his putter did get better as he went on. So And he said, if all I need is one hot putting round and I'll be there. So I think we don't go too mad on Justin Thomas, but he's got this big lift from the local crowd. He'll be desperate to do well. He's -2 was okay for the first round. I think he's very capable of getting a top 10. I thought the price on that was reasonable enough, in 9-2 for Justin Thomas to get a top 10. Won this event twice, 2017, 2022. Absolutely loves it. Playing on his home turf in front of his home fans. I just think when the course maybe gets a bit tougher, he'll maybe just start to rise up that leaderboard. He's down in 30 odd at the minute. I can definitely see him getting a top 10, and 9-2 is worth a go.
And he's not out of it because you're kind of worried with him that the pressure of playing at home might kind of make him crumble, but he's not crumbled. And if that turns into being a massive load of support, then that could be huge for him. Because he strikes me as the sort of person that will quite relish a load of people shouting his name and saying, "Go on, JT."
Yeah, he gets very pumped up, doesn't he? You've seen him in Ryder Cups. He thrives off the atmosphere of a crowd. So this is his event. It's the only major he's won. He's won it twice. I just think it'll be one of these where he probably is too far back to win, probably, but he can easily run into a top 10, definitely.
So Justin Thomas for a top 10, Colin Morikawa to win it. And come on, Ludwig Oberg, have a big second round and get yourself back into contention for the weekend. DT will allow you to go off and listen to your Japanese punk in the privacy of your own home. And we will see you again tomorrow, because obviously it's a major late tee time putters. So we're with you between all of the rounds as we head into the, to see who wins the trophy at the US PGA at Valhalla. If this has been a sports broadcast media production, please, please, please always gamble responsibly. And we will see you all again tomorrow. Cheers, everybody.
Always gamble responsibly. Visit begambleaware.org for more information.